Oh, I know this guy, Maestro. Yo, Maestro, can you tell Jusam to send me a friend request? Maestro, tell him to send me a friend request so if he lags out, I can invite him back. Yeah, his privacy settings don't allow me to ask. Who the fuck no-showed, bro? We gotta figure out who no-showed tonight. Mike, Mike had to bail last minute, and Illyrian no-showed. Yeah, any car is fine, bro. At this point, we're good. Mr. Bone. No, it's Mike, and I think it was just Illyrian who no-showed, and one others. It's okay. We don't need to. Yeah, he is. I'm pretty sure. No, no, he's not. Fuck. Okay, yeah, Billy. Oh, it was Billy. Okay, it was Billy and Illyrian. Yeah, honestly. Yeah. If someone no-shows 3 times, I usually kick them. Illyrian does it often, man. All right, let's ready up. All in. Hasho's on his way. If anyone is a friend they want to invite, feel free. All right, boys, let's ready it up. Fire it up, boys. Yes, sir. All right, guys, have a good race. I'm head to the commentator's booth. Have fun, guys. Enjoy the weather too. I hear it's going to be a little T-bony. Uh-oh. Oh, they love when I do that, folks. I hear the weather may be a little unpredictable today. Back in 30 seconds here for the start of Mushroom Cup. Round number, not sure. Season number, not sure. But I am T-boned. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back I am back after a little break. We are here for the Mushroom Cup, round number 8, season 3 on the new game, season over 500 overall lifetime. We are at Silverstone, Great Britain, the home of the new Hilton. You can find it on the Cops Corner. Beautiful, beautiful. And man, it's great to be back here. Shout out Jordan Two Wavy, commissioner of the league, in my absence, holding it down, running the show, and I'm here to step in, do a little commentary. Once again, I have an affinity for it. I love it. This is the Mushroom Cup, my favorite league. I am T-Bone, of course. Shout out to all the guys racing tonight. Two more should be joining during quali. No one out just yet. And yes, of course, Chenzo leading the way by a significant margin in his comeback season. Defending champion Justin Schrei. Can't do much about it at the moment, man. But some great drivers in the mix today. And let me just send out those invites to the two coming. Appreciate everyone for their patronage, or whatever support. Tuning in, whatever the case may be. Let's see if we can. We'll invite Trophy Marino. We like a little craziness, folks. Miley Cyrus wrote her hit song, Wrecking Ball, after his racecraft. It has been said. Let me just invite the Bone Zone. One seat open. Who's going to walk through that door? It's like Pawn Stars. You never really know, folks. Shout out to Greg Jennings, of course, one of the head admins here. In our network of leagues, Lightning Cup, Mushroom Cup, Star Cup. And lots of great people helping out, running the show. Jordan Two Wavy, of course. Greg Jennings. Shout out to Teddy in the Star Cup, man. Lots of help around here. And I just kind of get in where I fit in these days, which is great for me. I love it. Again, I'm T-Bone. Shout out to everyone who's watching, who's going to watch. Much love from me, Greg, and everyone in this league, man. Or this community, as I prefer to call it. Silverstone. Man, oh man. We all know what this track can offer. One of the best tracks in any game, just because of how good the circuit is. Even if the game was shit, you're going to love this circuit. And it is good to be back here in the booth. Whoever was here before me fucked up my ass grooves in this chair, though. That's for sure. Definitely might have been BBL Maestro. Here's Hemi. Multiple-time former Mushroom Cup champion. All-time great Mushroom Cup driver. The Hemorrhoid. He's a reserve now these days. But he seems to be around often, and he's always active in the stewarding chat, helping me as an admin. My evil little brother, Hemi. Speaking of evil little brothers, here's one who's been terrorizing local esport communities for years, B-Tom. B-Tom will be starting at the back, as well as other reserve driver, Juice Sam, not related to Shazam. So shout out to him. He will do some laps and maybe disqualify one of DRS Maestro's friends from TikTok. I don't fucking have TikTok because I'm grown, but apparently it's what they use now. Here's Juzam. In terms of reserves, let's just do a couple reserve announcements here. We got Ezzo in the mix here. Lightning Cup full-time driver now. Extraordinary driver, good buddy of Sawa, who is a perennial pole getter, and spectacular title contender we have here in the Mushroom Cup. Here's Ezzo crossing the line as Juzam puts a 126.6 up. Is it Ezzo's season or is it Ezzo Seedon? He's backing off on that battery. So Ezzo, B-Tom starting from the back as reserves. Hemi probably will start near the back as well, more so just for his enjoyment. He's just cruising out for a Sunday drive here. Classic Hemorrhoid. And yeah, man, a couple guys no-show. That's not very good. We're going to find out who you are, and you're going to get a stern talking to. That's for damn sure. Juzam, Mr. Cam, Rudy, wham bam, thank you, Cam. He's probably hungover today, celebrating the European Team Ryder Cup victory here, embodying Rory McIlroy. This is Shane Lowry, Tyrell Hatton. This is Oberg. This is Hogard. This is John Rahm. All those boys here. Victor Hovland coming up the Cops Corner. Cam Rudy claims to be a good golfer. I think the best club in his bag is the eraser on the end of his pencil, though. Notorious cheater as he drives by those hotels I mentioned before there. 100K for the whole weekend. And yeah, imagine that, man. Breakfast in bed while these cars zipping by, whizzing by. Chenzo, though, all-time leader in terms of race wins and championships, the greatest driver in Mushroom Cup history here, and looking to take back that title. Sat out last season. Great rookie year in the Lightning Cup, man. Him and Greg were fantastic on that Red Bull Jennings Academy squad. And Chenzo right now in P1, followed by defending champion Justin Schrei. Jusam, Cam Rooney. We got the commissioner in the house, Jordan Too Wavy. And how about my man in the Canadian moose piss, Kick Sauber? That thing looks like a pile of freaking moose piss. Here comes Leader Liebag looking like a box of Fruity Pebbles heading through turn one. And man, this guy has really improved his pace as of late. Has had some bad luck, a couple of run-ins. He was ambushed and attacked by multiple drivers in a spa race for B-Tom's birthday because his wings weren't 50-50 and he had to stop 19 times and do all these other weird things that only B-Tom would stipulate. And his teammate here, Leader Liebag, XM, one of the greatest guys in the community, super nice guy here, rocking that mascot workwear. It says on the side of the car. And yeah, pleasure having XM around. Kendrick's in the pits right now. And how about Sawa here? Finishing his lap, leading the Mushroom Cup in poles. Mr. Purple himself, this is Sawa, heading through the final corner here. I've got the Sawa! And he goes into P2 right there. So great lap there from Mr. Sawa. How about Hazy Ozzy? Him and another one. Long-time members and faces of the Mushroom Cup. Hazy Ozzy, potentially the longest serving member, him or Rasta Cheech. And another one in Hazy have found a little bit of pace in this new game after falling off a little bit over the course of the last 6 or 7 months. Hazy's always been a really steady driver. Kind of know what you're going to get with him. Another one is a class act on track, professional. All the way with how he drives. With him, maybe it's just a motivation thing. If he's into it and he's hyped, he can get that thing going, man. Hazy Ozzy in a P10. The Hemorrhoid, he'll do 1,000,000 laps on these tires. True Quebecer. And here's Mr. B-Tom, two-time Lightning Cup champion. I believe the first ever Mushroom Cup champion. This was one of his first leagues. And he will be DQing and starting at the back. And how about the DRS Maestro, folks? He's going to embark on his hot lap. He's got great pace, very tactical at this circuit here. And yesterday, a little bit of bad luck in the Lightning Cup extravaganza at this very circuit, but he qualified in the top 7, I believe, then suffered some misfortune. And we're going to look on here. Can we get a quick word from you, Maestro? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Hey guys, who's not sending it? Who's not sending it? Alright, anyways, we're gonna let you focus on that one, Maestro. Okay, T-Bone. Anyways, here he goes in that racing bull. The Maestro. In the racing bull. Asho joining. Asho, one of the heavyweights of the Lightning Cup. Starting his full-time career next season. He will be starting at the back in this race. Good to have him out here. Shout out Hasho, man. The Norwegian driver. But look at the Maestro. Oh, going a little wide right there, Maestro. A little Kev with mama there, but he did take a purple snack out of the previous sector. This is one of the Maestro's best circuits here. He does have good pace. We all know that. It's just about avoiding some BS in the race, and oh god. Running really wide there. The game didn't penalize him, but I fucking will. I saw that, Maestro. You're going to have to answer for that. Here he goes, crossing the line. In a P5 on a lap that he really took liberties going wide there. And I don't know if the game might have been off. How about Rasta Cheech in P4 right here, coming off his best season ever as a Mushroom Cup driver with some of the greatest grids we've had last season. and he was in that title fight up until the very end. So shout out Mr. Rostachich, Maxime, and also thoughts and prayers with Max and his family right now. You know, I know his pup, his dog, might be a little sick. So, you know, I just want to, on behalf of myself and Greg, Chenzo, B-Tom, all the guys here, wish you the best to your dog and your family, brother. Dogs are our best friends and like huge parts of our families, you know. A dog family member is like a human family member. Anyways, speaking of guys who have that dog in him, it's Justin Schrei. He just got back from the doctors, did an x-ray, and was told he has that dog in him. He also has a lot of complaining in him. Schrei loves to bust my balls, so I give it right back to him here. But he is a Mushroom Cup champion, and he will be addressed as such. How about Chenzo, a 125.9, the first one to break that 126 barrier? Can Schrei answer? 6.5 minutes to go here, qualifying Mushroom Cup, the place to be on a Monday. Schrei with a P2. P2 right there, not too shabby there from Justin Schrei. Come Schrei with me. Sawa about to embark on his hot lap. 6 minutes remaining here. Silverstone, round number, is it 8? I thought he said 8. I don't know. Who the fuck is Callius Barrett? Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that guy? Good lord. I don't know, someone invited a friend. I trust everyone in here to invite a friend except for Hazy Ozzy, who might invite his cousin. I'm kidding, Trophy, and I'm kidding, Hazy. But here's Sawa. Let's look on here as a qualifying master himself. Shows off his craft. Look at him go, folks. In the meantime, Ezzo with a 125.8. Ezzo may be starting at the back, though. Just a reserve policy for the fast reserves. But here's Sawa making his way through maggots in buckets. Lots of buckets, lots of maggots. And bam, here we go, Sawa. See what he's got. Currently in P4. Looking to improve on that. Again, the race. Some unpredictable weather forecasted. Virtual meteorologists everywhere scattering for cover. And once again, thank you to Greg, Jennings, Jordan, everyone for helping run this league. You guys are the straw that stirs the drink, the meat to the potatoes. And Sawa staying put there in P4. Rostachich in the pits right there. Here's Jordan to Wavy. The commish. A steady, one of the most consistent drivers you'll find. You can find him residing in that top 6 in almost any race. Look at him go. Hailing from the shores of Miami Beach, currently residing between the Queen cities of Charlotte, North Carolina. See what Jordan can do here, man, as his lap wraps up. He's not used to wrapping up, but he's going to wrap up a lap. I am T fucking Bo, and this is a Mushroom fucking Cup, and this is Monday. Jordan heading into the pits right there, giving us blue balls. Here's Spenny's Pub Hub. Also from the same city as I, and he's going a little wide right there. That's going to hurt. He's still going to push, ride it out, run out this ground ball, this proverbial ground ball. 3.5 minutes remaining here, qualifying Mushroom Cup, the race. Unpredictable weather, but I hear near the end of it we may get some heavy wet, some heavy rain in the forecast. Raindrop, drop top. Leader Lee bag now. Who the hell is Spud Muffin? He can take his Spud ass out of here. Here's Leader, though. And that Canadian Moose Piss kick Sauber there, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. This guy has really improved his pace. League photographer. And super guy, man. Here's B-Tom. In validation the whole way. We'll be starting at the back, but shout out to him. Hasho, man, will be starting at the back. B-Tom and Hasho, two of the heavyweights of the Lightning Cup, along with Kaname, who will be starting at the back. We got some quick guys starting at the back, man, and we got some quick guys starting at the front. Oh my goodness, folks. Mr. Leader Lee Bag on his 3rd lap, so I can't imagine he's going to improve too much on that one. Hemi 8 laps in there, for the hemorrhoid on those soft tires. Here's the leader. See if he's got something in the bag. He will. So he's in P11 right there. Mr. Leebag himself, Mr. Sweet Home Alabama. Hemi, not much to see there. So we're going to have a look at who may be starting their hot lap first here. Let's have a look at that trusty track map. It is a blue car, which I hate when it's blue because there's like four blue teams. It's not Rasta. It's Ross's teammate. Juzam! He will be starting at the back, though, so I don't know how pertinent or relevant this lap will be, other than we're going to examine his racecraft here at the highest level. T-Bone here, Monday Night Mushroom Cup action. Nowhere else we'd rather be here, folks. Make sure you watch Netflix Monday Night Raw after the race. And Juzam. Super quick driver, as we said, probably Lightning Cup pace. We'll be starting at the back. A minute left in qualifying, folks. Great grid tonight in the Mushroom Cup at perhaps the greatest circuit on the F1 calendar and in these games. Shazam here. Putting in a purple Sector 1. That's a real purple snack. And boom, he's going to ruin his lap right there. Next. Leader Leebag, not yet to start. Hemi on 9-lap tires. Fuck off. B-Tom, of course, will be starting at the back, so it doesn't matter. Ezzo on his lap. He's currently on the pole. H to the Ezzo. Looking for an improvement. XM packing it in right there in P14. And this is going to be a barn burner today, folks. A slobber knocker, a kerfluffle. Anything you could say here. We're going to get it at Silverstone. Man, oh man, unpredictable weather, and you know what I mean by that. Hint, hint, wink, wink. T-Bone was hosting tonight, and normally someone will make a comment, why does the weather say custom? But today no one did. Shazam picks up a 5-second for a collision with Chenzo. Wow. That's crazy to see right there. And, yeah, with the lack of safety cars in these races, perhaps we won't see the rain at the end of the race. Shazam retiring right there. Every time Maestro brings someone in, they hit somebody. How are you two hitting each other on outlaps? What are you, sped? Good God. I know it wasn't Chenzo's fault. That other guy, you put his brain in a fucking bird, the bird will start flying backwards. Nah, I'm just kidding, man. Rasta Cheech! How about Rasta Cheech? The rise of Rasta Cheech. A 125.7. Here's Ezzo. He's not going to finish that lap, and he's going to DQ himself right here. That's a gentlemanly thing to do, Ezzo. Just good sportsmanship right here. All these guys retiring there. Ezzo retiring for going the wrong way. He got lost. This is not reverse. So how about young Rasta Cheech? Perhaps his best circuit here. The Canadian phenom. The Quebecer. One of the most talented Quebecers we have, and there's a lot of talented Quebecers. Hemi, Zap Gab, Sweet Tej, Gabachow. They're Hemi. All the Quebecers are good except for 83. That guy couldn't drive a hot knife through butter. Anyways, Rasta Cheech, what a lap from him. Let's have a look at Sawa. All this guy does is get pole. No, that's just, I can't say that. Anyways, let's see what he's got currently in P5, folks. And wham, bam, thank you with a P2 for Sawa, Justin Schrei in P3. How about Rasta Cheech? How about young Rasta Cheech taking the pole right there? Oh my God. Rasta, the rise of Rasta Cheech. On a horrible day for him. He's had a rough day. And man, oh man. Folks, you cannot erase energy, only convert it. And Rasta Cheech right now putting all that energy onto the track with a prolific lap there, taking the pole at Silverstone, Great Britain, followed by Sawa, Justin Schrei, Chenzo, DRS Maestro, Jordan 2, Wavy, Cam Rudy, Jazam, Kendricks, Spenny's Pub Hub, our top 10. If you want to hear your name read, do better next time, bottom 10. No, I'm just kidding, because we got some dogs at the back, too. And Oh my God, we got a wet start, folks. A wet start to this race, and I'm seeing sunshine in the middle, then rain at the end again. This weather seems to follow T-Bone wherever he goes, you know? I'm just trying to get some sunshine. I need it. You see me, bro. I'm so pale. And again, cloudy days. You know what that means, folks? We're going to have a barn burner, a slobber knocker today. This is a goddamn Mushroom Cup. It's raining. I don't know what to tell you, but grab your umbrella. T-Bone here, Monday night. Let's fucking go. Mushroom Cup on the world famous T-Bone F1. Lap 1 of 26 commencing here. Rasta Cheech leading the way. Gird your loins, ladies, clutch your pearls. We off. And will Rasta Cheech be able to hold it here? Turn one's going to be tough. Someone bouncing off the wall a little bit in the background. Rasta Cheech off quite cleanly there for the young Quebecer. Let's look further back in the grid here. This is where the action could happen. And right now, everyone being a little cautious due to the rain. Perhaps that is a good thing. Some trepidations being shown by these drivers. 26 laps. Safety cars hard to come by here on this circuit. So any kind of damage or early mistake will hinder you till the very end, especially for these guys at the back looking to win the race. B-Tom already up to P13 here. Making moves, slicing and dicing, champagning and campaigning, shaking hands, kissing babies. Spud Muffin left the session. I don't know who the fuck that is. Get out. And oh my God, we got a yellow out. We got a yellow. Callius Parrott, no idea who that is, but he's out. Could have been one of Maestro's friends, those TikTokers, let me tell you, but is useful as an ashtray on a motorcycle. So it is a full yellow right now. I don't know if this is a VSC or whatnot, but full yellow. One driver out, Callius Parrott. He's going to have calluses all over his head after that crash. And Rasta Cheech with a brilliant start there, nearly 2 seconds ahead. After claiming pole for the young Frenchman Quebecer, Justin Schrei, Sawa, Jordan. Let's have a look here at quickly position changes. Jazam up 7. Hasho up 7. DRS Maestro down 13. Always, man. This guy, if he didn't have bad luck, he'd have no luck at all. Oh, my God. And Ezzo started at the back there, DQing himself in quali, and he's already 9 seconds back, suffering some sort of misfortune there off the start, missing the right end plate. Hopefully takes advantage here, makes that pit stop in what is the longest pit lane. I did see debris flying. Who will be pitting? Hazy Aussie pitting, had damage. Hemi pitting, had damage. And we are racing. We got a drive-through penalty on the board there for somebody. Let's have a look there at who that may be. It would have been the DRS Maestro picking up a drive-through. So down 13 spots early and then got a drive-through to boot. That's going to go over like a fart in church, folks. He's not going to be pleased. With that, lap 2 of 26 here, we're racing in the Mushroom Cup. Heavy rain currently falling down. We got 5 drivers on those wet tires, everyone else on those inters, and quite frankly, it looks like wets are the condition. Look at Rasta Cheech electing to start on the wet, 4 drivers behind him on those inters, and he is gapping right now. So dream start and strategy call from young Rasta Cheech here. This is one of the most skilled drivers I know. With him, perhaps it's just he makes some mistakes, pushes a little too hard, but he's got that skill, and in the rain and the difficult circuits, man, he will shine. Look at Rasta Cheech, folks. 2.3 seconds up on the next closest guy. Young Rasta. Justin Schrei in P2. We got Sawa, Jordan, Chenzo, and then Jazam. Those guys on the wet tires really taking advantage of it. Jazam up 7 spots here in the early going. Definitely looking like wet conditions to me, man. I know the guys prefer the inters when it's raining, but sometimes you just gotta know. And boom, as I said that with the wets, Jazam getting a little sideways, sitting sideways, Paul Wall. So Rasta Cheech, fastest lap of the race, 2.8 seconds now. How about Rasta Cheech, man? One time for the rise of Rasta Cheech. Arguably his best track on a day where he needed an escape, folks. Going through some tough stuff personally. Rasta, one of my best friends on the game. One of the best people I've ever met. I've never met him, but he is just a great guy. I've known him for years. And I don't know him personally. I do know him personally, but I've never met him. I can tell you right now, this is the kind of guy who would give you the shirt off his back, folks. For like someone he's friends with, this guy will ride with you. And now he's up 3.6 seconds. Let's fucking go, Rostachich. Anyways, further back, Shazam now trying to get through Chenzo. I don't know if we're going to get a break in those clouds. But yeah, those wet tires are really locking in. How about Leader Liebag there in P10 as he skids a bit? Well, let's see how he's up one. Now B-Tom up 9 positions here, man. And B-Tom on those inters as well. B-Tom always finds his way in the lobby. Goes in to spectate. Cars open. He's just magically in it. He's a bully. Nah, he's good though. He's good people. He's not here to just shit on everyone, dominate. He just wants to race, starting from the back here. Very respectful as a reserve. So is Kaname. Very fortunate to have these guys. And how about Hasho, man? One of Frozen's teammates in the EVR. Rostachich fastest lap. And Hasho, a last-minute addition as a reserve tonight. He's not in this league. This is technically the Tier 2 league. But we got some Lightning Cup guys. Normally, as reserves, they start at the back. And yeah, he'll have to earn the shit out of this race, man, either way, back or not. And you're going to have to show some racecraft getting through the field in these nefarious conditions. It looks like it's kind of calmed a little bit. The rain is not as intense right now. And we'll keep an eye on Rostachich's Delta with Shry. But for the early going, those wets were the tire. But yeah, it is really kind of clearing up a little bit. Just it's not raining as intensely, man. So we got to keep an eye on that for sure. Lap 4:26, Mushroom Cup. Chenzo leading by over 20 points here in his return season. Of course, this race and all our races sponsored by Happy Dad Seltzer. And B-Tom making his way through Kendricks. Why don't you make him breakfast while you're at it? Speaking of breakfast, looking to our left, folks, the new Hilton Townhomes on the circuit. You can rent one for the low price of $100,000. Yes, sir. Shout out Kendricks, man. One of the most improved. And Hasho making the move on Cam Rudy. Cam Rudy absolutely helpless here. How's that feel, Cam? Shout out to Mr. Cam Rudy, man. Beloved member of our league. Lap 5:26. Rostachich, man. That gap now is almost a second. Shry now the fastest man with the fastest lap, and he's taken a second out of Rostachich. As I commented, the rain is not as intense anymore, and those guys on the inters experiencing the advantage. And this is not what Rostachich wanted here, but it looks like we are going to get a clear up now, proactive, a dry line, and Rasta, man, after leading by 3.8 seconds, losing time rapidly to Shry. There's Hemi with the fastest lap of the race. Chenzo currently in P5. Let's look at the big winners and losers today. Ezzo putting the fastest lap of the race. How about Hasho up 11 spots right now? And that takes some solid and sound racecraft to do so in these conditions, man. B-Tom also up 11. Jazam up 6. Kaname up 6. As expected, those guys usually make their way to the top. Good stuff right there. Jordan 2 Wavy, man. This guy's a rock. Super solid as a driver. Embodies consistency. Up 2 spots here. He's in P4. And as I said, he's a fixture in that top 4, 5, 6. All the time, any race. And he's the commissioner of this league, folks. So when he gets close to you, you better let him by. And now Rasta's lead, only a second. Rasta understanding the severity of, but this puts him in a weird spot, man, because it's going to dry up. He's losing time rapidly. He's going to have to put the inters on, and when it does dry up, he's probably going to have to make an extra pit stop now. So this could put Rasta behind the 8 ball, but again, these races, you never know how they're really going to unfold. B-Tom throwing in the fastest lap of the race, up 12 spots right now. And the champ is here, folks. Oh my God. Putting on a clinic here, up 12 spots, start at the very back. And approaching Cam and Jazam. Hemi now taking the fastest lap. How about the Hemorrhoid up 5 spots? He already made a pit stop. Let's have a look at the tire situation here. His Inter is definitely the preferred tire. Rasta Cheech, man, after building that 3.8 second gap, the weather just started getting calmer on him, and he had to pit. He put the wets on it. Oh no! Put the wets on again. Clearly that was some sort of mistake, or the game did it. Horrible there for Rasta after a dream qualifying, dream start, man. It would have been tough for him pitting anyways, but to put on the same tires, oh God. Devastating for Rasta Cheech right there, man. Hopefully he can bounce back from that. Cam Rudy, though, steady race, his home Grand Prix. This guy plays from the ladies' tee box when he golfs. Mr. Cam Rudy, and here we go, a little action right now. Cam Rudy, Jazam, B-Tom. Let's go, folks. Kaname in tow. We got a 4-way battle here for P6. Cam Rudy's got 3 of the quickest drivers in the Lightning Cup right behind him. And they are losing time rapidly while battling each other at the same time, at the same damn time, like Future Sid. And we got to keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on the patience of B-Tom, Jazam, Kaname. Jazam's tire is really falling off, and Kaname's going to have to get through him here, realizing the situation. The grip is just so bad right now for Jazam, and Kaname making his way through. Cam Rudy still at the head of that snake, but he's about to be decapitated. And Hasho and Chenzo, perhaps a glimpse into the future here with the Lightning Cup. Crystal Ball. Hasho making the move. Hasho expected to be a title contender along with Fight Me Now Bot, Kaname, B-Tom, Mac T, Greg Jennings perhaps. And there is a slew of drivers. Ezzo, Guapo. Too many to mention. Mango. Yes, the Lightning Cup new season will be starting on Sunday, Season 3. Commissioner Greg Jennings. He's actually, my successor as commissioner there. No better guy to do it, Greg Jennings. Lap 7 to 26 here. Justin Schrei leading the way, followed by Sawa and Jordan 2 Wavy. B-Tom and Cam Rudy. Cam has been putting up a fight, holding those Titans behind him for over a lap now. B-Tom finally getting through, and Kaname's going to definitely feel some sort of urgency now to make that overtake. Lap 8 of 26 here. Hasho claiming the fastest lap. This guy's putting on a show here. A show for show, up 13 spots. And man, oh man, will he be the guy to dethrone B-Tom in the Lightning Cup, or will it be Ty? There are so many contenders in that league, man. Illyrian, Schrei, Chenzo, go on and on. The great stars in the Lightning Cup, the Mushroom Cup. Ezzo, though, with the pole right, not taking the fastest lap right there. Not the race he was looking for. Had to pit early, fell behind. But he started at the back of the pack, along with some of those other quick guys. Hemi up 7 spots, and he did have to pit already as well. Shout out the Hemorrhoid. And just keeping an eye here. Here's Kaname getting through Cam Rudy there. Knew he had to do it before B-Tom builds too much of a gap. Jazam still on those wet tires, waiting for the rain to stop. But at quote-unquote, no pun intended, he's kind of hanging himself out to dry at the moment. Kaname lost about 1.5 seconds there behind Cam. He's going to look to get that back behind B-Tom. In the meantime, Sawa approaching Justin Schrei here for this fight for the lead. Justin Schrei, defending champion of the Mushroom Cup. He won it last season. Spectacular driver, Justin Schrei. And Sawa was the runner-up. the last 2 seasons. So at some point, you figure Sauer will get his championship, but it's getting harder and harder now, especially with Chenzo back. Chenzo took last season off. Sorry, last season BXT won the title. Stry was 2 years ago. Shout out BXT. Won the title, then retired. Mic dropped. Spud Muffin, get the fuck out of here, man. We don't know. I don't know who you are. You keep joining and leaving. What is that? A potato muffin? Sounds horrible. Actually, maybe not. Looking on from Jordan 2 Wavy here in P3. That rain is still lingering around here. The line quite dry though. Lap 9 of 26 here. Now reports are a clear up, then heavy wet at the end should we get to that point of precipitation in the race. Kendricks in P10. This guy, man, all he does is collect most improved drivers. Coming off a championship in G2 LSR once again. This guy, man, he has always been so good with the strategy, being aggressive and consistent, but now he's added some pace to his repertoire. And hell yeah, man. Couldn't happen to a better guy, man. One of my good buddies on this game. All these guys are my good buddies. Definitely. Except for fucking... Actually, never mind, they all are. So Rasta Cheech, man, still on those wet tires. He pit. The game put him on the wet tires. The rain is now stopped, but oh my god, it was a dream race for Rasta till that point, and my god, he's got to pit. He's just got to pit right now. Horrible to see for Rasta there. Kaname, fastest lap of the race right there for the Puerto Rican driver living in Florida. Shout out Kaname, one of my best friends on the game as well. And Hasho has now caught the back of Jordan 2 Wavy. This guy has put on a show. Hasho has put on a show today, starting in P19 and got 8 seconds away from B-Tom in the process, who started right behind him. So Hasho, Tai, B-Tom are going to be putting on a real show in the Lightning Cup, man. Let me tell you. Yeah, you can catch that season opener in Australia Sunday. Let's see what happens here. The rain is definitely subsided, and we'll see when these guys elect put those dry tires on. That whole top 4 now in a pack. Lap 10 of 26 Monday night's Mushroom Cup action here. The world not so famous T-Bone F1. See, I got some notifications. Dogs. Is Dogs around? Maybe we'll get him in here. We'll get that bastard, that miserable fuck in here. Oh! All these guys heading into the pits. Justin Schrei staying out. Jordan 2 Wavy, fastest lap on the lap that he pit. Very interesting there. So Schrei elected to stay out an extra lap, as well as Kaname. Let's see if Dogs is around. Fuck Dogs, if you're watching, bro, I just saw your notification. Someone got a 10-second. Hemi speeding in the pit lane. Kaname picking up the fastest lap. Hemi. DRS speeding in the pit lane after already getting a drive-through. Come on, Maestro. Dogs. I'm inviting you, man. I just saw that now. Let's see if the Dog's online here. I can't even find him. All right. Well. He's not on here. Dogs, if you hear me, come online. Dog. All right, man. Schrei leading the way. Yet to pit. Same for Kaname. There's Schrei making the pit stop. Now, we'll see if it was worth it, if he will get some overcut action. Kaname following Schrei into the pits right there. So Hasho now leading the race, and he may really benefit off that one lap undercut right there. assuming he's going to lead the race. Making his Lightning Cup debut full-time on Sunday, folks. Teamed up with AG Guapo. And, man, he erased a huge deficit there just by pitting a lap early. My God, Jordan also making his way through. Kaname and Shirai, by staying out that extra lap, hurt themselves there for sure. Lap 12 of 26. Jordan and Sawa electing for the hard tires. Shirai and Hasho on the mediums. And how about Hasho, man? Starting P19, made his way up to P4, then overtaken the other three cars by virtue of strategy. Man, oh man. Looking for his first Mushroom Cup victory, and perhaps his last Mushroom Cup race. He was good, this guy. All the EVR guys who supported us. Frozen, Tai, shout out to them all. Hazy Aussie, the fastest lap of the race. Out of left field, folks. Shout out to Hazy Aussie. Shenzo right there in P5, and we'll see what are better coming down the stretch, the mediums or the hards. It is dry now. Rain down the stretch perhaps, but it may be a safety car necessary to get to that point. We'll really see how this pans out. Lap 12 of 26, Mushroom Cup. T-Bone here. We're back in 30 seconds after a word from our sponsors. Play the sponsor thing. Oh, we don't have any. I'll be back in 30 seconds, folks. Looking on here with Justin Shirai. Mr. Shirai. Shirai me a river. Hell yeah, he loves to Shirai. And it is nice out right now, for sure. Cam Rudy's even getting a tan. His pale ass. Dude looks like a sandwich. But he's got Kaname right behind him. Cam. Not relenting here as we head through the Cop's corner. And look at Cam Rudy, bro. This guy makes a better door than he does a window. Jesus Christ. Moving chicane. Anyways, a little further up, we got some battling between Jordan 2 Wavy and Justin Shirai. Shirai on those medium tires too, man. And oh man, that's not going to do right there. And ahead though, Hasho is just going to reap the benefits of this. B-Tom on those hard tires in P6. We'll see how Hasho's mediums last down the stretch. Rain perhaps could be good for him. But B-Tom putting in the fastest lap of the race right now. He's in go mode. He's locked in. He's in the zone. Here we go. B-Tom, P6 right now. Started at the back. Same with Hasho. Impressive drive for Hasho, man. When these guys start from the back, it tells me that they have racecraft. I've seen Frozen do it. Mango, Hasho, Tai. I don't give a fuck if you're like 5th in the world in qualifying or time trial. You can't race. We don't want you. We don't need you. We don't care about you. And nobody likes you. Sorry. But we all hate those time trial guys who can't race next to another car. Not to rant. Those guys are the worst. It's like, good for you, bro. You did a really good lap in ideal conditions. By the way, you can get away with shit in time trial too that you'll never get away with again. Guys are trying to join Lightning Cup, sending me time trial times, and I'm like, fax it to me because I need toilet paper. That's what I'd say. That's what I'm going to start saying. Here we go, lap 14 of 26. Hasho, Sawa, Jordan 2 Wavy in P4, trying to get through Justin Shirai. Justin Shirai putting up a fight, but man, those hard tires are just as good as those mediums, it seems. Dare I say even a little better, because it is fucked up what I'm seeing right now. B-Tom fastest lap of the race. Hasho out there on his own in clean air. Open road. Born to be wild right now. And it's going to be very interesting to see how those tires hold up coming down the stretch for Hasho, 17-year-old Norwegian phenom, the esport phenom from the EVR esport team, folks. You've heard of them, surely. Hell yeah. They get some of the best babes in esports, trust me. Him, Frozen, god damn. Those guys play The Sims, all the girls. They get all the girls, man. Anyways, Hasho, okay. A little squirrely there. 11 laps remaining, man. We're going to see how this plays out. Rain is coming later. Doesn't look like we're going to get it in this race. It is really cleared up now, unless we had a safety car and another one after that. And P. Diddy dropping baby oil all over the track. I don't think we're getting another safety car. Let's have a look at my boy, another one, because I said P. Diddy. It reminded me of him. Here we go. I'm kidding, another one. You're my man, dog. He sounds like Jay-Z, too, if you ever talk to him. The Rock is in the building. It's your boy. But yeah, here he is in P15, man. And he's always finding his way in the points as of late. Good to see him back where he belongs. Not the best race for him. Speaking of which, Ezzo, man, suffered that damage early, fell really far behind. Now he's in P11. And the one whose my heart really goes out to is Rostachich. Dream qualifying, taking the pole. Dream start to the race. The rain relented. He had to get off those wet tires. The game put him on the wets again. So he is a pit stop behind after leading the race and being what you would assume to be a favorite or contender to take this whole thing down. Devastating for Rostachich, but we say, keep your head up, bro. Hang in there. You got this. Activate K1. Yeah, Jordan and Shry still doing the tango. Now Chenzo's here, though, and they won't be able to be as calm about it and work together. Chenzo, and not to mention B-Tom right there. B-Tom says, may I have this dance? And let's see how this goes right now. So far, everyone just gets out of the B-Tom's way like little bitches. But these guys, maybe not, as we head through Cops. And to the left, of course, sponsored by Hilton. Book this low... Never mind. Either way, it's a great experience for a low price of $100,000 at the Hilton. You can stand on your balcony all day and watch these cars whiz by, you know? It'd be quite cool. And we are going to see perhaps some fireworks here. 4 cars in the mix fighting for P3. Justin Shry at the head of the snake. And further up, though, Sawa has caught Hasho. Hasho looked like he was struggling on those mediums, I'm not going to lie. And that was early. And now we're 6 laps into it. The hard just looks like a better tire, which off the jump it looked like a better tire, which really surprises me as an analyst, folks. Call myself an analyst. But very interesting there. Maybe the decision to put the hards on affected by the potential rain, but I don't think we're going to get that rain. We're going to need some time, definitely, folks, to get to that rain. But how about Sawa, though? Oh my goodness. He has chased down Hasho. How are the hards so much better? Like, instantly they were better, and now obviously over time they're going to be better. Looking on with B-Tom here, as he has had an eventful race, man, starting P20, doing his thing. Hasho started P19. Hasho really got away from B-Tom, but B-Tom, I would say, is in the driver's seat right now, with Hasho hurting, man. Sawa chasing him down. No disrespect to Sawa, but if Sawa's chasing him down, B-Tom is too. The issue is B-Tom's got 3 cars ahead of him here, and none of them are slouches for sure. Actually, I shouldn't disrespect Shry like that. Shry's a good slouch. But, hopefully he doesn't watch this shit, because I'll get messages. You didn't have to say that about me, man. I'm kidding, Shry. Bro, I'm kidding. If you look in the dictionary next to the words fighting champion, you will not see Shry. But, yeah. I'm the only one who has pictures in their dictionary. Anyways, Cam Rudy making the pit stop there. Those mediums just went to shit. And it's most evident in the case of Hasho for sure. DRS Maestro, a 10-second. This guy's had a drive-through and 2 10-second speeding penalties. Maestro, can we get a word with you? Hey, guys, who's that sending it? Who's that sending it? I don't know. We can't talk to him. He's too hysterical right now. But Maestro, man. That is crazy, bro. You had a drive-through and 2 10-second penalties. The second this race ends, you're going to go in the chat and blame somebody else. That's a funny thing about this shit. Come on, man. Got to take accountability sometimes. Someone hits me every race. I think you hit your head. But, shout out to the Maestro. Kendra, Chenzo, SPR Chenzo here. Lap 18 to 26. We're going to have a bar fight heading down the stretch. The question will be, will that other pack get to the top 2? It's looking unlikely. Justin Schrei on the mediums, definitely the best medium runner at the moment, I would say. He's somehow held off that pack behind him. After Sauer caught a show right there, he's still been unable to make an overtake or any kind of realistic attempt at it. But I'm concerned about Hasho's tires. Like, I'm really worried about his tires, guys. Are they okay? Because, yeah, Hasho is... he's faster than Sawa. I know both these guys quite well. Hasho is one of the fastest I know. Sawa is as well, but they're different levels, as most of you guys know. The fact that Sawa's chasing him down tells me he's hurting, man. The sitting duck right now. Schrai's got great pace on those mediums, but man, coming down the stretch, oh god, these guys are going to be limping home. Beatom, Chenzo, Jordan right there at the back of Schrei. Kaname 3 seconds back, but he can see them in the distance, and surely without the dirty air and all the bullshit, eventually he will make his way through. I know it's tough to hang with them on this straight. It might be called the Hanger Straight. Have I learned anything in F1? Is this called the Hanger Straight, guys? I think it is. Sometimes I pick up on stuff. I don't just call every turn 17. Here's Hazy and another one, 2 longtime buddies, both of them playing on the same soccer team, Wichita City. I believe it's located somewhere in Fantasyland. And boys, right there. Good guys, man. Great guys. Shazam. Man, I don't know what happened to this guy. He went up. He had such a great start. Then since then, nothing has gone right for him. All these Maestro TikTok guys, bro. Something about them. They're a little Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs. Or Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Even the ones... Oh, someone in the wall. Oh, God. Someone is hurt. That is horrible, folks. Oh, man. Another one there spinning and hitting the wall very, very hard. Not what we're looking to see right there, folks. There may be 2 people in that car because no one man can be that silly. No, just kidding. Another one. Just kidding. XM here. Got to give a little love to XM and that Canadian moose piss kick Sauber. Unbelievable. Looking like an isotope. 3 cars pitting here. Another one deciding to pack it in. And man, going on those mediums, I don't know if that was a move. We got some racing right here. Ezzo started at the back after he could have got pole, but he did have to DQ himself, and he's going to battle this Williams of Spenny's Pub Hub right now. Spenny's Pub Hub, sponsored by Osmo Shawarma. And look at the other side. We got Kendricks looking to make the Mika Hakkinen move, and it's not quite going to work. As Hasho did pit, and he got a 10-second. So putting on those mediums was a wrong call right there for many reasons. He was losing time, and then he gets a 10-second heading into the pits right there. Hasho just cost himself the race right there, but I think he did before by putting on those medium tires. How about Mr. Sauer right now in the driver's seat, metaphorically and figuratively right here? That means the same thing, doesn't it? I don't know. But man, oh man, on the preferred tire, 5 seconds ahead of the next guy who happens to be on the medium tires, and he's holding back all the guys on those hard tires. Not holding back in the sense that he's slow, but making a move on him is not that easy, especially with the dirty air in this game. I think Shirai's hitting bong, blowing it backwards, and that dirty air is everywhere right now. Kaname, it's now only 1.5 seconds behind B-Tom. It was 3 seconds before. So all these guys losing time in this train, and more importantly, it has preserving Sawa. What could be a victory in his home country, his home race, folks. Lap 21 to 26. I've got the sour. Boom. Former Rookie of the Year winner in the Mushroom Cup. His 4th season with us now. Leading the league in pole positions achieved in that time frame. I would say 5 or 6 career victories in that time frame. And fighting for titles, many races in that time frame. This is Sawa, lap 22 of 26. I'm T-fucking-Bone. Chenzo in P4 now. And man, Justin Schrei somehow still holding those guys off in P2. If he's able to hold them all off by the end of this race, he should go buy a lottery ticket. That moon is blue in Virginia tonight, let me tell you. Justin Schrei, arguably the best golfer in our server too. I don't like Cam Rudy. He doesn't need to cheat to do it or play from the ladies' tee deck. But, man, Konami now within a second of B-Tom. And yeah, B-Tom's not going to be too happy right now in this stream of cars. All these guys just basically stuck there. EA, you suck for this dirty air bullshit in this game. It's horrible, man. Even in the league I race in, LSR G3, I couldn't even pass like that jabroni stratting some of the other guys. That's how bad the dirty air is, dude. I'm not a jabroni, you know? It's just horrible. You just sit here. You just fucking sit here. You're helpless. You're useless. Sit in this fucking train. Dirty air. Dirty. It's horrible. Horrible. I'm not one of those wieners that complains about the gameplay and all that shit either. But my god. Even that streamer, JD is Dickless or whatever his name is, he's even made a video saying about the dirty air. It's just ruining shit, bro. We did a race at Spa. At Spa. And nobody could pass each other. At Spa! Spa! Like, what are we doing here, bro? Not to mention, like, a track that's hard to overtake at. This is bullshit. To be honest, I don't think this game's better than the last game. Maybe the racing is, but I don't race. It's fucking bullshit, though, dude. Hazy Aussie leaving the session. Hasho picking up the fastest lap of the race, but he also picked up a horrendous strategy. It's not going to help him. Lap 23 of 26. Sawa, though, looking dominant. All he has to do is drive this one home. He has to captain this ship back to the port. Mr. Sawa, let's go. Looking for race win number 7 in his young Mushroom Cup career, yet is still illustrious. One day he will hold that championship. The newcomer of last summer, the Chris Paul of last fall. This is motherfucking Sawa in P1. Justin Schrei, to his credit, has kept that angry mob of drivers behind him this whole time. Looking back, he is a pilot in real life, folks. He flies planes and shit. And yes, he gets with a lot of stewardess, and he said they're tighter than the bathroom in the airplane. Anyways, sorry for my vulgar language. If I have not met your expectations, I kindly suggest you lower them. This is a Mushroom Cup, Monday night. Check us out every Monday and Thursday, 8 p.m., usually on the world-famous T-Bone F1. I haven't been doing racing as much because I'm training now. I'm in the gym every night, you know what I mean? I'm doing those bong curls, those beer lifts. No. But either way, yeah. Here we go. Lap 24 of 26. Looks like Sawa's going to get this victory. But let's look behind him. Justin Schrei here. Phenomenal performance keeping these boys behind him. Let's bring up his telemetry here. And he's still holding that battery. It is raining. It is raining. Raindrop. Drop top. Cooking a bitch in a hot shop. I don't even know what I said, but yeah. It is fucking raining. Lap 24 of 26, folks. Will this play a part in the race? Konami going by B-Tom. Oh my god. B-Tom. B-Tom in the world's most expensive lawnmower off the circuit. He's going to be pissed off, folks. Jesus Christ, what happened there? Konami and B-Tom, perhaps some sort of contact. Contact. And that is crazy. It is raining and it is supposed to be heavy wet, I'm told, from the local meteorologist. I took your dogs up in the sky cam. Holy shit. Holy shit. Will this bode well for Justin Schrei, who's one of the better drivers in the wet we've seen? Perhaps with his tires falling off, this will level the playing field a little bit for him. And maybe the DRS will come off eventually, but not this lap. Justin Schrei hurting. He's hurting. And here we go. Jordan 2, wavy. Phenomenal performance today. And man, oh man, heading into the penultimate lap here. Jordan knows if he gets through Schrei, it couldn't give him a little buffer zone to Konami. And the problem, or Chenzo. Mr. Chenzo, one of the rivals of Shry. And oh my God, Shry sending it deep, way too deep, rolling in the deep. Adele, Justin, Shry, what are you doing? You missed your breaking point by a country mile. And because of Shry's incompetence, Chenzo picks up a penalty for going wide. Oh my God, stewards are going to be busy. And we are on the penultimate lap, lap 25 of 26. Some of these guys pitting. Konami putting on the inters. Absolutely crazy decision with only 2 laps to go here. And I don't know if that was necessary. It's going to be awfully hard to make up 30 seconds in this situation. But Sawa has to be a little concerned, at least right now, based off what's happening. Cam Rudy picking up a 10-second penalty for cheating at golf. And oh man, look at this track though, folks. Look at this track. This is the most T-bone weather we've ever seen. It's a miracle. This weather follows me everywhere I go, I say, folks. I'm just looking for sunshine, rainbows, and leprechauns, but instead I get hellfire and brimstone, heading into maggots and buckets. All those maggots in those buckets right now, heading right to Asasco's house for lunch. But here we go. Sawa, 6 seconds ahead of Jordan. He's not the one he's got to worry about, though. Kaname made that pit stop. He's on the inters. Everyone ahead of him was on a dry tire. Let's have a look at what he can do, if he can bite into any of that, what we saw. B-Tom elected to follow Kaname and make that pit stop. I would have not pit if I was any of those guys in the top 3. But even the top 5, I don't know. Like, realistically, as quick as Kaname's going to be, I don't think he's going to make up that time. And, yeah, this rain heading into the final lap. One more time to go here. Great Britain, Silverstone. Sawa. He's going to have to nurse this one home. He's got a lot of time, though. And man, oh man, it's a T-bone miracle with this weather. Good God. Absolutely love it. Sawa, Jordan too wavy. Chenzo got that 3-second penalty just by avoiding Shry. I don't know, though. I think that penalty will stand. And Hasho with a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pits. And he put the mediums on. Hasho got the strategy all wrong, dude. Hasho, I know you're an esports guy, but come on, dude. Come on, dude. You butchered that one. Jordan too wavy, man. What a race from him. Here's Justin Try in P5. He is fucking hurting on those medium tires. Holy shit. Spenny's Pub retiring from the race right there. Shout out to Rosicich. Absolutely devastating what happened to him, man. He had the pole to this race. Went from wet, the game put him on wets again. And once you're a pit stop behind, good luck. You're shit out of luck. Let's have a look at Sawa looking for race win number 7 here in the Mushroom Cup. The 4th-year driver with our league, our glorious league. Sawa. No one man should have all that Sawa. The clock's ticking. He just counted the hours. Sawa heading into the final corner here. Mushroom Cup Monday night, Silverstone. TB at GB, Silverbone. Sawa nursing that car through the corner, letting this lap jabroni battle him for all shits and giggles. The DRS Maestro, the most action he's going to get all night. Sawa getting the victory. Let's freaking go. Taking it home in his home Grand Prix. Jordan too wavy. One of the most spectacular races of his young career in P2. Chenzo in P3. Kaname elected to pit and will end up in P5 right there. Justin Shry. Well, what a maverick on those medium tires right there. He held off all those guys for so long. Jazam, the Maestro's prize driver. 3-second penalty. He's already in 13th. Good God, dude. Where do you find these guys? No, I'm kidding. Jazam. Shout out to you, man. So Shry, Kaname, B-Tom there in P6. Some contact perhaps with Kaname. They both pit. Once they pit, it took them out of the race anyways. Hasho, an eventful race, let me tell you, man. This guy's got all the skill in the world. But made some errors strategically today. Yeah, I said it, Hasho. Kendricks. What a race for Kendricks. P8 for Kendricks. Ezo started from the back, ended up in P9 after suffering misfortune early. Again, unlikely to get safety cars here. We run reduced safety cars. We're not like these jabroni leagues who run standard and all that bullshit. Reduced safety cars. If you have to rely on a safety car to do well, you probably shouldn't be racing. Anyways, Ezo in P9, Hemi and P10 right there. Hemi fell back. Oh, Hasho DNF. So Ross to Cheech after all that will get P10, Hemi P9. Cam Rudy, the first loser in P11. Let's do a little interviews here, folks. Talking Mushroom Cup. Shout out to fucking Sawa. Sawa, Jordan, Chenzo. Chenzo's penalty came from running wide to not hit Shry. So we'll see what happens with that. In my opinion, the penalty should still stand. If you ran wide to not hit him, like you still ran wide to not hit him. I don't know how it works. I'm not a steward. I'll do that bullshit. Did I say that out loud? Anyways, look. I help fill the grid and all that. I'm not doing all the stewarding shit. Hey, can you look at this clip? No, I can't look at your fucking clip. Wait, what do you think here? Who's in the wrong? Why are you asking me? Why are you asking me? So we're going to invite some of these guys in here. We'll have a word with B-Tom, but you know he's going to come in here and fucking complain. I'm still inviting you, B-Tom. It's okay. I always talk to him like that. Just getting some of the guys in here. Jordan, just hold this towel and this hat. This is P2.
Oh.
I threw a hat at you that said P2. You threw it back at me.
Oh.
Have you seen that clip? I forget who it was. I think the Red Bulls. Max threw one of them threw the P. Someone threw the P2 hat at Max, and he threw it back. 1 second. Just getting some of the drivers in here. Oh, Hasho, are you here? Does your mic work?
Yo, what's up?
Is your voice being shared as well? Just getting the interviews ready.
Oh, are the interviews?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is your voice being shared?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. There should be a thing to set it, yeah. Just getting some of the guys in here for interviews.
Yeah.
Just guys, just chill, drink some of this watered down orange juice, towels, there's some babes over there. We're in the cool down room.
Yeah,
you're good. Just getting some of these guys in here. B-Tom better do an interview, dude. This guy's, he wants to do it when he wins all the time. Yeah, well, when he wins, he wants to do it, but he can't do it when he's P6. Come on, dude. Be a man. Okay. 30 seconds, boys. 30 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves. 30 seconds.
So,
GG, so.
You won. You won, right?
Yeah.
Good shit. Bro, I trusted the weather forecast, but yeah, it screwed me up. Yeah, I know, but before the race it said like the 3 first bars it was rain, then 1 dry, and then 3 or something wet again, but apparently not. Yeah. Exactly. Good pace from you though. Yeah, I swear to I wasn't 60, but
All right, gentlemen. Okay, wait. Do we have the winner in here? Okay, we got Salah. Who was P3 and P4? Jordan here?
Chenzo was P3 and...
Is Chenzo here?
Shry was P4. Chenzo's in the other chat, yeah.
All right. Perfect. Okay, some of the guys are in here now. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to start here with Hasho. Am I pronouncing that correct, by the way?
yeah, Hasho, yeah.
Hasho. All right, bro. Well, first of all, nice to meet you formally. I don't think we've actually spoke before.
No, we haven't.
My name is Greg Jennings. Thanks for joining our league. No, I'm T-Bone, but in all honesty, well, you're new to the community, bro, and you're full-time Lightning Cup starting Sunday, the new season, guys. Go check that out. You want to just give us a quick breakdown on like who you are, your history, where you race, your background, quickly, just a little introduction, Hasho?
Yes, okay. I'm Hasho. I'm from Norway.
Let's go.
And I've been playing F1 for a while, Bit of yapping now, but yeah, I've been doing some league racing for a while. And then I met Ag Wupo.
Nice, okay.
He's also new to Lightning Cup.
Yep.
And yeah, he introduced me to this league, and yeah, nice people here. T-Bone, great owner, great guy.
I'll send you money for saying that. Don't worry.
And yeah, I'm genuinely excited to like.
And you have,
start the
what's your
season.
history with league racing? Like, you race with Frozen and stuff? Or, like,
Yeah,
where do
I
you
mean-
normally race?
Yeah, I'm in EBR, that's a team, and I met Frozen there. And yeah, rapid guy. So yeah, I've been racing a lot with him.
Beautiful, man.
We actually got a 1-2 together, so we have a good experience together.
That's probably a great achievement then, man. Frozen, obviously, a good guy as well. And, yeah, I just want to welcome you overall, bro. And this is our Tier 2 league, the Mushroom Cup, so when you do race here, it'll probably be start from the back kind of thing.
Yeah.
I thought this race was kind of yours to win, but you made a couple tactical errors, I believe. You want to just talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, even though it's Tier 2, it's great competition here. And yeah, we did a Ferrari strat. I've trusted the weather forecast, and yeah, the rain didn't come. And yeah, my mediums were done. So yeah, nothing to race for then. So yeah.
Sometimes with me, like, crazy weather just follows me. It's just a crazy thing. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but...
Right.
No, but in all honesty, brother, I want to thank you for joining the Lightning Cup and racing with us whenever you can. And how old? Like, you're a younger guy too, right? And you're still pretty competitive, so...
Yeah, I'm 19, so
19, okay.
yeah, I have some good years in front of me, I hope. So
Only like 1 or 2, to be honest, so you better get at it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No,
no,
but
but for real though, thanks for having me.
absolutely. It's our pleasure, buddy. It's our pleasure, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Hasho. Okay, next up, we are going to go with Shry. Shry had an eventful race, and I think you finished P4, Shry?
Yeah, P4.
I want to comment, in that situation later in the race, all the guys on the mediums were really hurting and falling off, meaning Hasho, and there's a couple guys who put the mediums on, and they were hurting early, dude. You were holding off B-Tom, Chenzo, and Kaname for multiple laps. You want to talk about how you were finding something in those medium tires, just in that situation, keeping those guys behind?
I think I managed it pretty well in the beginning of my stint. I was also running probably 10 clicks lower than Jordan was, and that really helped just staying ahead. I think if I had fallen behind them, I would have just fallen off like a stone, but I was holding them up pretty good.
You were.
I was hearing B-Tom complaining in the background.
Yeah, I knew he would
go
be.
anywhere.
No, but I was saying it, and I think a lot of that's a product of the dirty air too in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, like dirty air through like a lot of the really slow speed corners just creates some gaps that just, if you don't have low wings, it's like almost impossible to overtake. So, I mean, I finished the race with 92% wear, so
I was gonna say you made the tactical error too, bro. You made a huge tactical error.
I was going off of what Hoshka was saying, that I thought it was going to rain a little bit earlier than it did. I mean, it did come. Just I needed like one more lap earlier, and I probably would have boxed. But at that point, I was kind of like, I gotta stay out. It was one lap less of the race. I would have gotten, I think, P3, and they both passed me on the last lap. So
yeah.
I mean, it came down to the wire. I was kind of just trying not to let my tire pop at the end.
That's crazy. So, bro, you made a bad strategy call.
laps.
You made a bad strategy call, and you still like navigated it for a P4. So I think all things considering, that was good. And you used the term "held up." It didn't look like you were like holding them up. Like when I think hold up, I think like horribly slow. You had respectable pace. Exactly, bro. You had respectable pace.
I really only had like 10% more wear than Jordan did behind me. So like I think I was just managing my tires good, and that kind of let me keep them off for so long. But having Jordan behind me with the higher wings, I think kept that gap good and prevented Chenzo and B-Tom from overtaking. But I think it was a good race. I liked Silverstone. But, I mean, I ran higher wings during the wet and lower than during the dry, and if I was in the pit again, I would have raced him again. So I think it was just a good race overall.
Absolutely, bro. And again, this Sunday, Lightning Cup starting. I believe it's you and Mac T on Ferrari, so lots of hopes for that team as well, man. So again,
We'll
I
see
thank
how it
you.
goes. Should be fun.
Thank you for being a part of all our shit. And as much as
Yeah.
you complain, you're a good guy and a good buddy of mine.
Appreciate it. I always enjoy talking golf with you. So.
For sure. But once you start talking about racing, I'm done.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, later, bro.
All right, have a good one. Good race to Jordan. Good second. Good first sour.
All right. Next up, we are going to go here with Mr. P2 himself here, man. And Jordan, you know, these are the kind of races you really thrive in. These unpredictable, they're just grinds, these races. You know, the change of conditions, the messy weather, unpredictability. This is like kind of where you thrive, man. You want to talk about why you like these situations so much? And congrats on the P2, by the way. Spectacular drive.
I like these conditions so much because, like, a lot of people, they think a little too hard. And for me, I kind of just don't think about it. I just go. And most of the time, well, my whole life, that's what works out for me. I just do things. And I just go. So, I don't know. I get real like me.
Well, man, first of all,
And
sorry.
it's that.
Hell yeah, man! You've done a great job, kind of being the commissioner of this league, holding everything down, and all well, still putting up very competitive performances. I kind of just you're always like a fixture in the top 5 or 6, no matter what. But you want to talk about maybe if there's something you could improve on to maybe get to the next step, what that would be, perhaps.
Caring about the game.
You come on, dude! You care about the game? No.
I'm just not very good enough to lead.
Where'd you qualify today? So that's probably driver of the day, bro. Making moves. And yeah, of course, like that crazy weather is always something you like. You did the schedule this year, and Lightning Cup this week. You and B-Tom are going to be teammates next season. So I look forward to that, man. And what are your thoughts on being B-Tom's teammate in the Lightning Cup next season?
Can't wait to be in the mission. Follow my stars every race and just block them.
So one of the things about you, bro, is like you're like one of the best team players I know. Like any kind of team event or camaraderie, you're always willing to sacrifice for the team. You put the name on the front of the jersey over the name on the back of the jersey. So just to elaborate on what you were saying, you know, you plan on perhaps doing what's necessary to aid B-Tom. Beautiful. Well, look, Jordan, personally, again, I want to thank you, man, for carrying the torch for the league while I take a little sabbatical. And you're doing a great job, bro. So keep it up, bro. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. I would say you're the next T-Bone, but that's not really a compliment. So shout out Jordan, man. Anyways, we're going to go to the race winner right now. I believe it is win number 7 in this league. It's 5th full season with us. Past Rookie of the Year winner, multiple-time runner-up in the championship fight. Sawa, my man. You with us? My man. Getting the victory here. I believe this is the second time you've won at Great Britain, your home race with us. But you want to talk about how meaningful it might be to get this win here and defend your home turf, if you will? So the last couple seasons, you've been runner-up for the title. This season, Chenzo's kind of running away with it. That kind of thing ever in the back of your mind? Like, is it going to happen for me? Is there kind of like a chip on your shoulder, or not really? Yeah, that's what we like to hear, man. At the end of the day, we just want people to have fun. And I know with Chenzo back, it makes it a little more difficult for everybody, obviously, because of how great Chenzo is. But I believe you. I'm not saying you will, but I believe you can beat him. It's just a matter of putting it together and maybe finding a little more consistency because your quali pace. You want to talk about how you find that pace in qualifying and are always putting yourself in positions to succeed in the race. And just looking, Sawa, up until this point, the last race you got a P2, but before that, not a really good season for you. 2, 4, 12, and 0 points. So it's good to see that. And I know a lot of that's probably just bad luck, wrong place, wrong time, because I watch all you guys, and you don't really make too many mistakes. So it's good to see you kind of turning it around now on the season, man, for sure. Yeah. And with that being said, I want to. Chenzo was P4, so Jordan did gain on Chenzo. Jordan was 53 points behind Chenzo. So Chenzo 53 points up heading into this race. Lost a couple points, but nonetheless, in his return season, shout out to Chenzo, dominant. I want to shout out Sawa here for getting that victory. Jordan, in my opinion, driver of the day, moving up 4 spots, but they were from 6 to 2. So that's very significant. Shout out to Jordan, also commissioner of the league. Shout out to Greg Jennings. Shout out to Ross and Cheech, man. I know he's had some hard stuff going on, but we dedicate this race to him. I know he had some bad luck. The game put him on wets back-to-back times, or some sort of accident happened. So, Rasta, my heart goes out to you. Love you, buddy. And everyone else, man. Hasho, Chenzo, Shirai. I want to thank everyone. It's been the Mushroom Cup, man.